Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are flying to the United States. We are leaving from Dublin, Ireland, a 9.5-hour flight to Orlando. We just arrived at the airport, we've checked in our bag. We're traveling with 23 kg each, so it is a bit of a heavy trip, but yeah, we've checked in our bags. We're going to go through security and we've also got to do immigration as well.
So yeah, this is the longest flight we've had in quite a while now. We're also flying with Aer Lingus.
So yeah, in today's video we're just going to be going through the process, the flight, everything you need to know from flying from Ireland to the United States.
Right, so after going through security, no queues at all, that was a breeze. Our flight isn't until 4 hours, so we've given ourselves quite a bit of time, but that's just because we're going to America and we do have to do immigration in Dublin Airport. So we better to be safe than sorry, just in case there is some crazy queues.
One thing that's really good about Dublin Airport is the security system. You do not have to take your electronics out of your bag at all. You just keep it in the bag, put it in the tray, so yeah, it's very easy.
Right, we're a little bit confused. So we're in duty free now and we're looking at pre-clearances that way, but we don't know if we go through pre-clearance if we can get back to the duty free. So we're thinking we might have to pick all our bits up now.
You would swear we never travelled before. We have run into another little tiny issue. We forgot to get dollars, forgot to get cash. The plan was before we came to the airport to actually get some, but we're after forgetting, so we've no dollars. So we're gonna have to do the criminal error. I'll have to exchange money in the airport.
Right, so we got our dollar. It's like Monopoly money, I always say that. But yeah, the exchange rate wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst, but it would have been better for us to do it outside of the airport, I think. But it had to be done, so we just exchanged a small amount and see how we get on with it.
Yes, times have definitely changed. Just looking at the exchange rate there, the dollar, you actually get less for your euro now, which, as I remember, you used to always get more. But yeah, I think for €1 they were giving out 97 cents. So yeah.
Right, Starbucks is calling me right now. So the queue was way too long for Starbucks, we couldn't wait. There's only one girl on as well, so we got a butler's coffee. Cheers! And we're having a little sit down to just enjoy it before we go through.
So yes, we're in Terminal 2, which is the newer terminal of Dublin Airport, and yeah, it is quite nice. It's got a lot of shops and a lot of places to eat, and yeah, you can, there's like electronic stores and there's like bookstores and things like that. So yeah, there's lots of things in here. If you forget anything, you could just pick it up here.
Do you know what's funny? We call it the new terminal, but it's just newer than Terminal 1, but it's actually open probably years now. But we always say it, when you're going to Terminal 2, you always know that you're flying somewhere good. And lastly, all our goodies. Another tip to save money, bring your own flask, because they have water stations everywhere. Anywhere you see toilets, there's a water station, so you can fill it up with fresh water, because it's like €4 nowadays for a bottle of water in the airport, which is crazy. Right, we're through. Literally like 20 minutes later, maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't too long.
Well, that wasn't too long at all. There was no queue at all. I think what happens is our flight is until 20 to 2 and there's a lot of earlier flights, so immigration can be like hectic really early.
Yeah.
So us waiting a little bit then actually saved us sort of queuing, which was grand. So yeah, all in all, it went really smooth. The only thing that they took off us was our bananas and we're eating because we wanted a bit of fresh fruit to bring on the plane.
We're on a bit of a health kick at the minute, so we were like, we'll get some bananas, but yeah, apparently you can't bring any fruit and veg through, so
only
so
packaged food, isn't it? So that's FYI, yeah.
If your boarding card does not have a group number, please board with group 7. Thank you for choosing to fly American. We will get boarding flight 723. Fill it out, yeah.
Okay, so that wait was not too long, it was a few hours, but it kind of went pretty quick. We're now just about to board the flight, so yeah, 9.5 hours Dublin to Orlando. Woo! Walking through here. I think this might be us over here. Are you excited for the flight?
Do you know what? I don't mind these long flights because you can watch movies and you get fed on them, so it keeps me happy. We're in the middle seats. I really do love the window.
Okay, so we're in the middle row and it's 4 seats, and I think the doors might be closed, and those 2 seats are free, so
we got a whole row.
oh god,
the plane doesn't look too full actually. Yeah, there's some window seats and everything's spare, so I'm actually considering going over there, maybe George flight, to see how we get on.
I don't know, I quite like the middle, especially if you've got the 2 seats beside us that are free, because then we can kind of, we've got 4 seats then between us.
Sprawl out.
Sprawl out, but it's not confirmed yet. We have to, until the plane is actually rolling to the runway, I'm still nervous.
So let's talk about the food on this flight. So to kick things off, we were served a little snack, crispy pretzels paired with a refreshing juice. And of course, I treated myself to a glass of wine, which was just the perfect touch to get the journey started. Now when it was time for dinner, Keelan opted for the vegetarian option, a delicious cauliflower and potato cheese bake. I went for the same, but mine came with some chicken. Both dishes came with a side of hearty brown bread, a chickpea salad that added a nice crunch, and a mini cheesecake for dessert. Shortly after dinner, they brought us coffee or tea along with the creamiest vanilla ice cream, which was a lovely surprise. And lastly, just before we were about to land, they served us one last snack, a warm cheese and tomato calzone, which was a perfect little snack before we touched down. And of course, some coffee to finish off the meal. All in all, the food was a nice surprise, making our flight just that little bit more enjoyable.
Okay, so quick update on the flight. We're about 6 hours in. It's actually been very, very comfortable, and we've been very lucky to get that whole row to ourselves, because we've been able to spread out and use the space, and it's just making the flight so much better. Samantha's actually after dozing off there. I haven't slept myself, but we're about 3 hours, or just a little bit over 3 hours left to go, so I'd say I'll just power through at this stage. Right now we're just flying down the east coast of America, so we've crossed the Atlantic. That was the guts of the journey, was crossing the Atlantic Ocean. So now we're just heading down the east coast, and hopefully we'll be in Orlando pretty soon.
You're all more welcome to Orlando. The local time is approaching 6 p.m. It will take a few moments for the aircraft to reach the gate. The aircraft may stop along the way, so please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop, and that is when the captain will switch off the seatbelt sign.
Thank you very much. See you now. Bye.
We've arrived. I have to say, that flight was 9.5 hours and it went so quick. I think I fell asleep for 2 hours and then I watched like 3 movies and then we got fed as well. So it was really handy if you are considering coming to Orlando but you're thinking the flight is too long. It goes really fast, don't be worrying about it. We've also arrived in at a really nice time. So it's only 6 p.m. here in Orlando, where it's like 11 o'clock at home in Dublin. So we're not feeling too tired. So the plan is we're going to go and collect our bags. We're just following signs that says baggage claim. It's actually quite big, the airport, so we hope we're going the right way. We also have to try to get SIM cards. We've no internet on our phones at the moment, so we read online that you can actually get them by a SIM card in the airport, so we're hoping that we can do that. But anyway, for now we're just going to try to get our bearings together and just see how it all goes.
So yeah, we just inquired there about a SIM card and we were quoted $96 a month and we think that might be a bit expensive, so we think we might leave it for now, make our way to the hotel, and then maybe go to a mall or something like that and try get a better deal. I'm thinking maybe because it's the airport they're probably a little bit more expensive, but yeah, we were thinking maybe $30-40, but $96 each seems expensive, so we're going to leave it for now, and now we're going to try getting an Uber to our hotel. Luckily enough, the airport has Wi-Fi. We made it to our hotel.
We've arrived. And you know what, we're actually really happy with it. We can't get over the size of it.
It's massive.
Because we did pay like a reasonable enough price. I think it was $220 for 2 nights we're staying here. And it's really close to the airport. That's what we wanted. It was like a 10-minute drive. It did cost us $27 in the Uber, which we think is quite expensive, but I think that's what you're going to pay. I'm not really too sure. The prices is our first Uber to use, so I suppose as we do more Uber trips we'll know. But yeah, this is the room.
We've got 2 big double beds.
So a bed each.
We've got a safe, we've got a TV, fridge, the air conditioning is on. It's a little bit, because it's like February, it's a little bit cold in Orlando, but so I don't know if we'll actually need the AC. We might turn it off, but yeah, television, microwave, mini fridge, got some storage there as well. It's quite roomy, as Samantha said, so yeah, I think it's a good deal.
It really is, yeah. Look at the size of it.
Yeah, it is. Happy days. Then we have a little kind of
little sink
here with some kind of, you get your shampoos and things like that, and there's a little coffee maker.
Mirror.
Well.
There's our bathroom, our toilet, and then
Kind of room.
our shower. So yeah, all this space. Full length mirror. A desk. So yeah. We also get breakfast included, which we didn't know, so that was a nice surprise for us. He said it's a basic breakfast, but you get like coffee, croissants, there's a little waffle maker and stuff like that, so you can help yourself. So yeah, happy days. Right, so now that we're all sort of unpacked and settled, we just want to go through a little bit of our plan, what our plan is for the next few months it's actually going to be. So this is going to be quite a long trip. We've actually been to the States before, both me and Keelan, a couple of times, and together, and it's actually mad being back in Orlando because the last time we were here was 6 years ago. And we were only dating sort of, weren't we? It was like our first big holiday, like. But
this is our first time to be here since we're doing our videos. So that's very exciting. It's been on our list for a long time.
Very long time.
It has, yeah. So we're just really excited and happy to be here.
And why are we here? Okay, so we'll give you a little bit of our plan because we have a little bit of it together, and then the rest of it is going to be sort of winging it. We don't know what we want to do, but yeah, we're going to be staying in Orlando for 2 nights. We're staying close to the airport because we will actually be taking a train then in 2 days to Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to be going on a Caribbean cruise. We've been on a cruise before, but not a Caribbean cruise, so we're really excited for that. We can't wait. So yeah, the stops that are included in the cruise is like the Bahamas, Jamaica, where else?
Cayman
Islands, Mexico. So yeah, just absolutely dying for it.
Also as well, we have some big plans for the States. We want to go and visit the West Coast. We also plan to do some other states as well. So if you've got your recommendations of where we should go in America, you know, let us know in the comments here because we love hearing them. As Samantha said, we do have some things that are set in stone, and then the rest of it is kind of free for us to kind of just pick and choose as we go. So
which is great as well because we do love that way of travel.
Yeah,
keeps it exciting. Do you know that way? You do need a plan at the beginning.
Yeah,
and then it's nice to not have a plan
that you can just
change and do what you want. Do you know that way? So that's the idea. But yeah, if you do have any recommendations, definitely let us know in the comments.
So yeah, we're going to wrap the video up here because you can probably tell by our eyes that we're very tired and a little bit jet lagged already. So we're going to wrap the video up. Thanks for watching our travel day from Dublin, Ireland to Orlando in the USA. We actually can't believe that we're here. It was a long flight, but it was a nice flight, and yeah, I think it's time to go to bed and get a little bit of rest.
So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow along. We're going to be making so many videos of our time in the USA. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.